Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're working on deload squats and deadlifts. This marks Sunday. What is it? It's like the fourth. No, it's the fifth. The fifth is about 7 days out from the meet. Today I'm just warming up with my squats. Starting with the 135, just focusing on speed and technique. With the deload, again, I'm just cutting my volume back. Cutting it to about half. So the first week of the program I'm just redoing, and it wanted me to have 4 working sets of some heavy squats. So I'm just working up to 2 heavy sets with 135 and just focusing on my bracing. Bracing as hard as I can. You want to brace like a cannonball's about to hit you in the stomach, and then I'm just also focusing about exploding up while keeping everything tight.
Started.
Now we're moving up to 225. As you guys can see, I don't have a belt on. I have a belt. I have an Inzer belt. I think it was like $125, $135. It's a really good belt. It took like 12 weeks for it to ship, but that's just because Inzer belts are so popular that they don't have enough workers or whatever to compensate for the demand for the belt. But the reason that I don't have it on right now is because I want to go beltless until I'm about 50%. I just changed jobs to another gym, and at this gym there's a lot of elite powerlifters, and I've been speaking to elite powerlifter by the name of Russell Yankee. I believe he's ranked 4th in his weight class. The guy's got like a 740-pound deadlift, 720-pound squat, and like a 500-pound bench press. And he's told me to go beltless all the way up to about 50%. And I think he might know what he's doing a little bit better than me, or he's at least just obviously more freakishly strong than me. So I'm gonna try going beltless for a bit. But I slept on the belt for 315. My max right now is 425, so about 225 is 50%. Now we got 340 on the bar. This is my working set. So I'm doing 2 working sets, 340. Again, I'm doing half the volume, and the program calls for 4 sets of 340. So I'm only going to be doing 2. And I just opened a new bottle of smelling salts. Previously on my Instagram, I think somebody asked about smelling salts. And smelling salts, you don't obviously need them. You really don't need any extra piece of equipment, but it does help. It increases your norepinephrine and your adrenaline, which kind of ramps you up for hitting a big squat or hitting a big deadlift. And obviously this isn't like a PR, but I just wanted to make the 340 feel fast, feel easy. Just kind of gaining momentum up until the meet. So I try these smelling salts every once in a while. And it's also good to get kind of practice with them, because they also throw you off your game a little bit. They kind of make you forget about form because they, I guess the word is they put you in shock, is what I would say. So you kind of got to get used to them. So I do them a lot. A lot of people say I'm a drug addict.
Now moving on to deadlifts. I always start with 135 for my warm-up. I'll probably do that even when I get, to like a 700, 800, 900 pound deadlift. At least that's where I'm hoping I'm going. I always just start with a plate because it's just kind of a ritual now. But 135 is moving like absolutely nothing, as it should be. Again, I'm just focusing on staying as tight as I can, squeezing the hell out of my glutes, my core, and keeping my back tight. I love deadlifts. I say a little bit later in the video that it's my favorite, that I just love deadlifting. It's the ultimate alpha exercise. Just fucking monkey pickup flip, pick up the weight, that's just it. Now we're on 225 again, it's moving like butter. With the program, I'm deloading, so I only have 1 working set of deadlifts. Deadlifts are pretty taxing. You definitely can only go up to about 2 days a week of deadlifting. I don't think I've ever seen anybody really go up to 3. And even with deadlifting twice a week, you want to do like a different variation of deadlifts, like RDLs or stiff-legged deadlifts. Going heavy deadlift one way and then a heavy deadlift the other day is not going to be beneficial for most people. Now I'm moving 315. Weight's getting a little bit heavier. I put my belt on for this. Again, I'm going beltless for stuff that's around, or weight that's before half my 1 rep max. My 1 rep max on this is currently 455, so 225 is right on the dot. And then this is my working set, which is 365 for 5, I believe. This moved a little bit slower than I would have liked to. I keep on kicking the barbell forward. I think everything else with my technique is pretty good, but a lot of deadlifters, well, a lot of power lifters, bring their knees forward. They try and press up the weight, get in more of a pressing form. They don't hinge as much. Generally, it's just people with shorter legs, kind of short and stubby like I am. And I'm very quad dominant, so that's why I'm pushing it forward. But I want to get my hinge a lot stronger. I'm going to blow up my hamstrings during the summertime after the meet. Just resetting my brace, grinding that last one out. Definitely felt like shit. And the rest of the workout is just accessories. I maxed out the machine on the leg press. Just working on pressing right off the ground. That's about it for that. Pretty happy about maxing out machines. You get so far along in your journey and you kind of forget where you started at. And I remember one of the first reasons I got into lifting is because I just couldn't open the can. And then some larger woman in my grade, it was like 7th grade, she just popped it off real quick. She popped the top off the can, and I felt like just fucking useless. And now we're here, just max out a machine for like a quick 12 reps. I think it was like 415 on the leg press. And then we're moving on to the seated leg curl, the lying leg curl machine. This also uses a little bit more of your glutes as well, compared to the lying leg curl, or the seated leg curl. I'm messing up my words. So I like trying this out for a little bit. Luckily, the gym that I'm working at now has a lying leg curl, not just a seated leg curl, so I can kind of bounce back between each of them. Did about 2 sets on the leg curls, and I just called it a day. Had a really good workout, and it was a great time seeing some lifelong friends. But that's it for the video, and I hope you guys have a good one.